Wednesday. It's rhymes. I'm a poet and I do know it. Hey, everybody. Wednesday. Wow. Not often as a Mets fan I can come on and be excited about the night before recently, but that was an exciting game last night. Not gonna lie. Also, I'm feeling good about it because I'm hoping it's the kind of game that can spark a team with 1 week left and a game lead with that final playoff spot. They're down early, they come back, then they take the lead, and then they give it back up, and then they get a huge clutch home run from like one of the guys that's one of the heartbeats of the team, guy that's been playing with broken bones, a guy that's got sent down, worked hard, came back up. When Francisco Alvarez hit that home run, I was so excited last night. I don't cheer very often, but I did. And then Edwin Diaz is untouchable right now. Untouchable. That slider is tight and breaky. Untouchable right now. So I mean, it would be so wonderful if that sparked them a week before the playoffs. And then it's like the NHL. You ride a hot goalie. Just kind of ride that high. That would be nice. I could use that in my life. Also, just a temperature note, climate note. It was 96 degrees here yesterday. Highest temperature of the year. 96 degrees on September 23rd. Today, the high is supposed to be 74. That is a 22-degree difference. Let's hope it stays in the 74s. All right. Let's go ahead and get on to this. You don't care about the weather where I am. I would have not streamed yesterday, I can tell you that much. It was butt-ass hot. All right. Let's get into it. We started out 2-1. This streak breaker, although I've heard there might be another one, killed us. Come on, Grievous. You can't. He's just big and lays down wherever he wants, and that's where he's going to lay down. You can't move him. He's too heavy. All right, let's get started here. Hopefully we can do a little bit better today. Yeah, this summer, knock on wood, has been pretty mild. Like when the rest of the country was baking. Yeah, our weather forecast. You can find us. It's called I don't have a weather name ready to go. But yes, this is a weather stream now. That's all we're going to talk about. 20-degree difference. I was dying yesterday, and so it's nice. I was looking forward today. It's like muggy. It's not muggy. It's overcast, which is good when it's overcast in the morning. It means it generally won't be very hot. Hopefully, we can continue that. Just like the Mets. And just like this streak that we're going to start right here. With Smith and Taylor, these very unique names that will clearly give us a home run. Because Smith and Taylor, you're like, oh, well, that's clearly this game. Jake Taylor behind the dish for the Tribe. Smith. Trying to think of a Smith catcher. Off the top of my head. And since I'm guessing that's not Jake Taylor, you got Mike Hargrove in there. I want to put Robinson Cano in there too. My God, when he was with the Mariners, it was just like we would time him between pitches because there was no pitch clock. Dude thought everyone was there just to watch him swing a bat. Yeah, I don't know of any other Taylors as a catcher other than Jake or Smith. Um, yeah, I don't know. We're gonna guess Hal Smith. I haven't heard of him. Caught for the 62 or the $60. Did he catch what was Vance Law's father's name? It's not good when I start forgetting baseball things, because that used to be the one thing that I could remember, and now I can't. Vance Law's father, Vern Law, V's. Wonder what Vance. I think he had kids. I wonder what he named them. Did he continue with the V? Victor, Verona. All right, we got we don't. I got no clue here, so let's just go for some years. Who have we used this week already? We've used the O's, the Cubans, and the Red Sox. All right, so no O's or Red Sox. I don't think the Cubans are going to be used a second time. Let's go with Z. What do you go with? All right, excuse me. I'll just go with years. I'll go with the Gentes. Nope. All right, pitchers. Sweet Jesus, is this just the generic name game? Smith, Jackson, Taylor, and Anderson. Jackson, Smith, and Taylor Anderson. Those are complete names. Hal had a 3-homer game in Game 7 before Maz. Oh, so we know who else was in that game. We actually have a lot of ties to that game in terms of former guests. Is this Larry Anderson? Jeff Bagwell trade bait? Larry? No, because he spells it S-E-N. That I know. Jackson, Edwin Jackson. Maybe this is then that would make this, what was his name? I'm just joking. It's not the game I'm thinking of, not the teams I'm thinking of anyway, but Stonewall Jackson. Is this a Civil War town ball game? Boy, I still just no clue. Those are not helpful names. We haven't used the Reds this week. Let's just go Reds. All right. Go up the middle. All right. Well, we got one team. I think we can safely say, we haven't used the Cubs yet. I think we can safely say that this is the Cubs. Grant Jackson. Yeah, I don't think, since I'm pretty sure that this is Ernie Banks, I'm pretty sure that it's not. It's not a Edwin Jackson. All right, well, we got a team. Of course, it's not the team we need. Gray. Grant Jackson. Well, I don't think it's Grant, because I think we're in the 50s and 60s here with Ernie. But at least it gives us a time frame. It gives us, we know it's a National League game. It's not going to be a World Series game. So this is going to be a National League team. We've already named 2 other pre-expansion National League teams. So it's narrowed down a little bit. I don't feel like center field is going to be our way to go here. I kind of feel like we need corners. They would have overlapped. Well, I still don't know who Grant Jackson is, so that's not going to help. um, I feel like an outfielder. I feel like another corner out. I feel like a corner outfielder. Didn't that help us last on Monday? Let's go. I think we did right field on Monday, and I think that helped us. So we're going to go right field. Richie Cunningham. I literally just posted this picture. Where is it? Was it here? Yeah, I literally just posted this picture the other day. How do we make that bigger? Is this it? Is it the Expos? Is this an Expos game with Richie Cunningham? We got Warren Cromartie. We got Scott Sanderson and Jeff Reardon and Richie Cunningham. I prefer to call him, what was his name? See, now I can't even remember Music Man references. Not Opie. It's, who did Ron Howard play in the Music Man? God damn it. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street. Who did he play in the Music Man? Winthrop. No, Opie was Andy Griffith. I'm talking about Winthrop. His first appearance on camera. And he sang twice. I think he sang in Gary, Indiana. Regardless. All right. Cunningham. I don't know. Let's go with the Phillies, though. That's in the, it's in the National League. We got some years. Nope. All right. Our last guess. What if we really just, I'm going to choose first, and then like short or second's going to give it away, and I will have not chosen it. I don't know here. Oh, wait. You know what? Before I do anything, I've been doing this. I got to take my meds when I think about it. I can't put it off because I've been forgetting, and it really fucks me up. Let's go with you know what? This could be the Expos. This is all I'm saying. This could be the Expos. I feel like I kind of want to go first base. I just want to shake things up. Let's do it. We're going to go first base. We're going to shake it up. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is what happens when you make good decisions. Unless there's Bob Musial.
Let's play the ball! Let's play the ball! Yeah!
All right. That we got to I am very interested to see what my other choices would have garnered me if it would have led to the win. Very, very lucky. 1959, 2 balls in play confuses Cubs and Cardinals. Well, I can imagine why at Wrigley. Corey Ritterbush. All right, 4-1 in 1959. This is a pretty quick game. Probably 2 hours and 41 minutes. Let's see. Was it? Oh, well, Shondice would give it away too. what I say, 241. Remember, I was 1 minute off from a game on Monday. 1 minute off. That is our record. 6 minutes off. I'm getting really good at this. Really good at this. All right. Let's see. We needed the Cubs, or we needed the Cardinals. So second base was Don Blasingame. That wouldn't. I know the name. That would not have helped me. Dick Gray at short wouldn't have helped me. Gino Simoli in center would have not helped me. Well, Kurt Flood would, but we weren't going to see his name. That is the only pick that would have helped me. I got really lucky, but I'll take it. Better to be lucky than good. Are we going to have to start working first base into the rotation? Wow. Lucky. Not obviously, but I know Ken Boyer, but it wouldn't. I don't associate him with the Cardinals, even though he clearly played there a long time, won MVP as an all-star. Yeah, it doesn't to me, and I don't know why. Who did he manage? No, he managed the Cardinals? I don't know if I'm mixing him up with somebody else on the Yankees, a Boyer on the Yankees that I'm thinking of. Maybe Cleat. That's probably who I'm mixing him up with, is his brother, Cleat. I don't know Cloyd. That's not even a word, let alone a name. Cloyd? To Cloyd something? It's like to quome something. First, yeah, but see, like dead ball era first base doesn't have boppers. I agree. When it's a modern game, first base I'll go to. If it's like 50s ish and before, I shy away from. Doesn't matter though. We got it. A streak's a streak. All right. 3-1. Let's go. All right, let's go catchers. All right, we got Mickey Cochran, and is that Joe Sewell, I think? Of which I know both of these. I think Mickey Cochran was I want to say a Dodger. Yeah, third base are distinct, but they're not. I mean, you guys see how I am with names. It helps when you're smart. If you're suffering from early onset, Sewell played short. All right, so that's not him. If you're suffering from early onset dementia and Alzheimer's and a bunch of other things, it doesn't help as much. Cochran was not a Dodger. Why is my microphone so jump? Look at it. It's like we're having an earthquake again. We had a big one on Monday morning, that did not wake me up, but the animals did. Mickey Cochran was not a Dodger. All right. Who the hell did Mickey Cochran play for then? I don't think it was the Giants. I don't know. I'm going to need more players, I think, to help me with Mickey Cochran. Although, no, Mickey Cochran was an A, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure he was an Athletic. We'll see eventually.
Brock was the symbol of great base stealing. But today, I'm the greatest of all time. Thank you.
Bam. Now, to be fair, I would have put Dodgers first. I would have put Dodgers first pick. But this is a group think So that's the first home run I've had in a long time. I'm not, well, at least the third in the last 14 games. 31, Lefty Grove. Well, okay, that would have been my next pick was pitcher. So it wouldn't have been a home run. Lefty Grove shuts out Tribe in first game at Cleveland Stadium by Joseph Wancho. Prolific writer. Only played for the A's and the Tigers. Once you said not a Dodger, I've been telling you guys how my brain works with it. I'm a visual person. For some reason, I see those Philadelphia A's hats, but never right away. Like, it always takes a little prod. That's well, crowdsourcing for an idiot. 1-0. All right, 32, 1-0. This is gonna be. Should we go sub 2 hours? Should we go like 156? Let's do it. 156, baby. God, I challenge anybody to play me in this game. The time of game. Tog. This is my new game I'm creating. I'm just going to show you a game. You guess the time of the game. I will mop the floor with anybody. Look at that. The Mistake by the Lake drawing almost 77,000. My God, and you're there for less than 2 hours. All right, we needed the Atleticos. Mule Haas, nice. We got Mickey Cochran, Al Simmons. All right, that name I would have known. Lefty Grove. Jimmy Dykes I would have known simply because of the Daily Walk-Off. He shows up all the time, and I never remember if he's a pitcher or a position player. All right. Down here for Cleveland, Earl Averill, who we've obviously looked at recently, Hall of Famer. Oh yeah, I remember Snohomish. We looked at him recently. Luke Sewell, damn it, that's his name, Luke. Cousin of Rip and Joe. Wow, we've got some lineage today. We got it though. Okay, well, there's another. There's another one that would have helped, Jimmy Fox and Al Simmons. All right, well, we got it. That would have been a season total in the 70s, yeah, and part of the 80s for Cleveland. All right, next one. We're 2-0 today. I like it. All right, we can't choose catchers, so let's just go with pitchers first. Is this red roughing? I'm guessing. And Pipgrass. Interesting name. Don't know that I've heard of that. Red roughing. Where did he play? I feel like red roughing got mentioned in the grid on Monday, not by me, obviously. But I want to say I'm thinking Phillies on this. I'm thinking the other Phillies team, the other Philadelphia team. Red roughing. Oh yeah, 10-cent beer night. Well, yeah. I am going to go Phillies on this. I know red roughing. We just literally, I think either Andrew or Brian mentioned red roughing in the grid on Monday. I just don't know who he played for. Barry and Grabowski. That doesn't help me, although it probably should. Barry and Grabowski. Did Barry... I think you probably bring him up on the grid all the time. Because he's probably good. Red roughing on the Phillies is a rough... See, now I need the, where's the rim? I don't even know where the rim shot is anymore. Who knows what this is going to be? And I don't even know what I'm playing. All right, I won't play anymore. Well, no, and I can pull it up. I can figure out what I'm playing. Why on YouTube is this icon right over my beautiful face? Is that why people watch on YouTube? Because you don't have to watch my face? Oh, and I got it right. That was the rim shot. What we've got some other ones here from past podcasts.
Hey, it's Enrico Palazzo.
All right, let's work. Red roughing. I do not have any idea here. I don't think he's Giants. I don't know. Is he a New York team? Is he the Browns? Twitch interrupts. You know what? This is the thing though, on Twitch, if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub every month that will keep you from watching ads when you watch me. Or if you want, it's like $5 a month, and then that money goes straight into my pocket. All this quality entertainment. I do not know. I really need to remember who Red Ruffing played for. I'm going to go Giants. We haven't used them, right? I don't know why I can't get the New York Giants out of my head today. All right, that's not it. All right, we're going to do our new thing. We're going first base. All right. All right, first base is now definitely in the... First base is definitely in...
Hi, my name's Alfred D'Elia. At home, they call me Big Al, and I hit dingers.
I definitely am working first base in the mix. In the mix. All right, so that's 12. We have got us a 4-game hitting streak. All right. 1929, Babe Ruth celebrates honeymoon with a home run. Chad Osborne. 7-3 in 1929. It's a quick game. It's still going to be over 2 hours, though. It's going to be 2 hours and 22 minutes. We're going twos all the way. The Babe wants to get out of there, wants to celebrate privately the honeymoon. Let's see. Yeah, 2-2-2. You don't mess with me. I can pick these things out. This is the one thing I'm good at. Is there a way to monetize being able to, within just a couple of minutes, tell how long a game that was played more than 100 years ago, or almost 100 years ago, took? Somebody tell me, because I would love to capitalize on this. All right, so we got Lou Gehrig, the Lip, and Tony Lazzari. That would have given it away. If we went to the outfield, that would. Earl Combs. Now, first of all, I would have said, well, what is the host, one of the late hosts of the Family Feud, doing here? But then you would have gone Yankees based off roughing. That would have been one of those bass-ackwards things that I do where you would have won, but it would have been the wrong thing. There's Red Ruffing. Boston, 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 Boston. Yankees, 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 Yankees. And White Sox. All right. We're committing this. Watch this. Red roughing. Red roughing Red Sox. 1. Red roughing. Who else hates the Yankee or the Red Sox? Red roughing. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see how long I remember that. I'm guessing not long. Charlie Berry. I mean, nobody would have given me Red Sox, but we didn't need them. We got it. Bam. George Pipgras. I think I've heard this. Brother of Ed, the Pipgras brothers. He's a longtime Yankee. Wow, look at that. 24-13, 300 innings. That's a workhorse right there. 38 games started, 22 complete games, 4 sheddies, and 3 saves. What did Ed do? How was Ed compared to him? No. Ed didn't have it. Played for Brooklyn. 0-1. He didn't get much of a shot. 1932, he kicked around in the minor leagues. I don't know. I don't know why he didn't get more playing time. But, all right, point being, look at that. We're 5-1 this week. The Red Sox of the 20s were equivalent to the A's of the 50s for the just old Yankees players. Kind of like, well, I guess I could say the A's and the Yankees of the 2000s, but those were players in their prime. All right, there we go. We are 5-1 this week. We've assured ourselves of at least a winning week. We could go 8-1 though, which would be above our average. I'm still waiting for that second slump buster. We'll see on Friday what we do. We'll do the final 3 on Friday. Thank you again, Paul, for sticking us on this page. I appreciate it. Love this game. We should get extra points for guessing time of game. I think the 3 games today, if you combine them all together, it was like under 15 minutes. This week total, I'm going to go back and watch this week and see what my total was, because I was 1 minute off on Monday on one of those games. Pretty good. All right, daily walk-off. Theme, 30 years ago. Oh, boy, 1995's outfield, infield, starting, and relief. Look at that. Look at that. I'm just going to do this in silence. I don't know. Now, this is the only problem. Who was the starter here? Was it Auntie or Moeller? I want to say it was Moeller. I mean, I guess we'll see. Oh, whoa, hey-oh. Doubled. Measure twice, cut once. Bordick, Gates, brushes. All right. I know these 2 are correct. This is the only thing that I don't know. Missed it. I had it right originally. Whatever. We got it. We nailed it. You know what? Just for fun, let's play Mariners. Put in chat. We'll play one more after this. Put in chat who else we should do. We'll do the Mariners. Put in chat who else we should do. Otherwise, maybe I'll just spin the wheel. And otherwise, but put in chat what other team we should do. We'll do another team after this. Because these should all be pretty easy. Bones in the outfield. Who's the other outfielder here? I don't know. Solomon Torres, Bosio, Soho. We got Randy. Was it Alex Diaz? I don't know. We need another infielder. Tino. All right. I feel confident. Oh, Bill Risley was a pitcher. That must be it. That must be it, I think. Nailed it. All right. All right, we'll do both these. We'll do Atlanta and then we'll do Cleveland. All right, Atlanta Braves. We got Glasgow. Brad Klontz. Oh boy, I remember Bradley. McGriff, Kent Marker. Greg McMichael, done. All three of these guys closed. I remember that. Steve Bedrosian was starting at this point. Smoltzy. And then we put Grissom there. That's an easy one. That's a Oh, I guess Bedrock wasn't? I got cocky. Fleming was, it doesn't matter. I got it right. All right, we'll do Cleveland. Then we'll spin the wheel. All right. Got to give them what they want. All right. Joe Table, Paul Ossenmacher, and Chad OJ, I think, was starting. I don't remember. Was OJ the one that survived the boating accident, or did he unfortunately pass away? Charles Nagy, Carlos Bye-Bye Baerga. Mark Clark must have been a starter because these were relievers. Send it. We're doing it. All right, spin the wheel. Here we go. Let's get rid of some of these teams though that we've already done, just so we don't double up. Los Angeles Angels spelled incorrectly. I did not make this wheel, BT Dubs, so because I would call this. I would definitely go there. Philadelphia Detroit. I did not do this. I promise you. San Francisco. I thought we did one other team. Whatever. Let's just spin the wheel. Olin and Cruz passed. Yeah, that's sad. Or the Rangers. All right. I'm not going to lie. This one's probably not going to be that easy. You notice I've gotten them all in the first go, except for the A's. All right. We got Fruit Loops and Otis Nixon. Those are easy. Will Clark, Benji Gill, shortstop. Rusty Greer was an outfielder. Jeff Fry was an infielder. Okay, catcher, first baseman. So Benji Gill must have been in the outfield? I thought he was like a shortstop. Tucker, Russ, and Vosberg. I think that's right. Let's send it and see. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's got to be Benji Gill. I mean, Fry was in the infield. These two are definitely outfielders. I believe we have 4 infield, unless was Tettleton playing like in right field or something? Well, but I've got Tettleton in the infield here. Tettleton was an outfield. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Okay, and then here, I mean, maybe Tucker and Whiteside? Or Vosberg. Tewksbury was a starter. All right, let's see what that gets us. I'm assuming it was with Whiteside. There we go. All right, we need one more. We need a clean final go. Big money, big money, big money, big money. The Tigres. All right. I'm not going to lie. These are fun. These are right up my alley, too. 1995. We got a second Otis Nixon. Oh, wait. What are we doing? Who are we going with? The Tigers. I guess I need to change that. The wheel is not. They should just attach the wheel to it, frankly. All right, we got Cecil and Chad Curtis. Okay. Travis Fryman was a third baseman. Bobby Higginson was an outfielder. And I don't know anything. All right, Boomer is obviously a starter. I believe Chris Gomez was a position player. I don't know who. Lima was a starter. Lima time. This was a name we were just talking in the dugout a couple of weeks ago in my league. And this, we were talking about old players, obviously, and I came up with Jose Lima, and everyone thinks I'm some kind of baseball genius for being able to remember who Jose Lima was. Little do they know. Little do they know. I want to say Chris Gomez was an infielder, but I really don't remember. I think one of these, like maybe John Doherty, was a catcher? Gomez was an infielder, and Danny now Danny Bautista, though, I'm trying to remember, the Diamondbacks had a closer named Bautista at one point. Is this him? That's who I'm thinking this is. Or is he a position player, an outfielder? I'm for some reason thinking this is a closer. Maybe not at this point in his career. Brian Bohannon, I'm pretty sure, was a starter, though. Like, I think this is good. But John Doherty, I just don't know. I think if I hit swing here, I'm going to get 2s across the board. But let's just do it and see what we get. How's that possible? So there's 1 wrong on each of these 3, and then 2 wrong here? Oh, I guess. Okay, no, I get it. I got it. All right. I know Joe Bover is a pitcher. Okay, let's do this. Let's swap it up this way like you suggest. And then we'll do that. Oh. Well, you guys got the position players, right? No. Was that his name? Denny Bautista? I remember him closing for the D-backs. Yeah, no. All right, so that's Danny Bautista. That's who we're talking about. Okay, that's... Who am I thinking of? Maybe I'm just dumb. Well, don't answer that. Denny Bautista. No, that's not it. I don't know. I mean, unless Wells was not a starter at this point. I mean, I guess we can go Bohannon. No. What if is Lira a starter? There we go. We eventually got it. All right, that's enough. We got them all. That's a fun topic, though. I like that theme. All right, let's do some grid. We got Stros, the Blue Jays Gold Glove. We got Cleveland. We got Chicago Cubs, and only one team. No Ricky Square, but...
Mattingly! I thought I told you to trim those sideburns! Go home! You're off the team for good!
Fine. I still like him better than Steinbrenner.
Do you have a Don Mattingly Square? Love it. All right. Gold Glove. Trying to think of some obscure Gold Gloves. Like that's gonna work for me. Gold Gloves from the Cubs. Oh, Mad Dog. Mad Dog might even be the number one answer there, right? Gold Glove for Cleveland. Oh, thank you. I swear, I need to just make a different scene for this. And when we're done with starting 9, just have it go away. Thank you, though. Thank you, sir. You have earned a...
He's not the best color man in the league for nothing, folks.
Gold Gloves. Gold Gloves. Did Sandy Alomar ever win a Gold Glove behind the dish? Did Kenny Lofton win a gold? Oh, well, we'll do Kenny Lofton here, though. Yeah, let's do Kenny Lofton here. My usual suspect. Oh, that's a big one. It's not a number 1, I don't think, but that's a big one. Gold Glove in Cincinnati. No Roberto, obviously. Sandy did win a Gold Glove, then we're doing it. We're doing it. There we go. Thank you for the help. We almost have a bingo here going across the side. Across up here. Ed Tobin. Oh, but see, I wouldn't have... Ed Taubensee, I love some Ed Taubensee, but I never remember that he played for Cleveland. What, this one?
He's not the best color man in the league for nothing, folks.
I do need to I need to get some more clips. I've not found an easy way to randomize. Like I'd like to put a bunch, like 5 clips that I would use in that same instance, and then just let it randomize it. I think there's a plugin, but it looks complicated because otherwise, yeah, I need to figure that out. Cubs Gold Glove. I don't know if Mark Grace did. He's kind of on the almost do not talk about list. Rhino. Did Andre Dawson win one his MVP year just because it was weird how you won awards then? Maybe, I don't know. I'm assuming did Ernie Banks, were they giving out Gold Gloves? I don't know if Ernie Banks would have won a Gold Glove. I won't use him, but I'm just curious. Arnie Banks. That's Ernie's brother. Timu Ernie Banks is Arnie Banks. Yeah, he did win 1 Gold Glove. Yeah, not as great of a fielder. Ron Santo. Yeah, see, I would have maybe named him just because I would be naming Cubs. John Lester, definitely Gold Glove winner. We know Mad Dog's going to be number 1 there. Keith Moreland. Did Keith Moreland win a Gold Glove? I doubt it. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go only one team. Only one team with the Blue Jays. Like I don't think Hanky I think pitched elsewhere. Steve pitched elsewhere. Did Garth Iorg play elsewhere? Because that would be a great if we could get Garth Iorg in here. I assume, though, that he played for other teams. Jody Davis. Yeah, see, I don't think I would have come up. Although Jody Davis, I think of as a Cub, and then Atlanta. I don't think I would have come up with Jody Davis today. Would Eddie Taubensee fit here though? Did Taubensee ever catch for the for the Cubs? Or am I confusing him with I want to say Drew Barrymore. Oh, it's so hard. No, now actually, Danny Ainge came to my head. Danny Ainge came into my head right here, but I, for some reason, thought he might have played for somebody else. I did actually think of Danny Ainge. I don't think I'm going to use him. That's a good... I'll give you one of these since we already used... Giving me the signs. Damon Berryhill, that's exactly who I'm thinking of. Who I don't think caught for the Astros, but did Taubensee. Yeah, Damon Berryhill. And he's one of those guys I think of all the time. I'm just going to forget to stream is what's going to happen one of these days. When it was like, we missed 2 weeks recently on the pod. If that happens, you have to check in on me because I might have just forgotten everything. I might forget to breathe. I don't. Oh, you know who can go here though, and is a catcher? I believe it's this one, the manager. Scott Service really didn't catch for these teams. Really didn't. Oh my God, I don't know how to spell his name. I mean, what can I do? That's 100%. I almost clicked on it again. That is... Look at that fucking score, too. My God. Look at that freaking square head. That's not cool. All right. One team, Houston... I mean, Bagwell and... Or no, did Bagwell... No, he never played... No, I think he did play a game, didn't he? He played in a couple of games for the Red Sox, did he? No, never did. I mean, I'm not going to use him. That's going to be too big. We got Biggio. Yeah, I have to remember this. Scott Service is French, apparently. Let's go Blue Jays here. We'll work through these. So we got Fred McGriff would work here. We got Joe Carter would work here. I'm afraid he's going to come up in a Blue Jays hat, though, which would negate our bingo chance here. Ed Sprague. Again, I don't know why, but I'm seeing Ed Sprague in a Cubs jersey. Maybe? Tony Fernandez would work here. I think he'll come up in a Blue Jays hat, though. Of course, Roberto Alomar, we skip. Vladdy Cess, no. Behind the plate, we got Pat Borders. Let's go in the outfield. I guess we got Derek Bell. Oh, Derek Bell would work here. Let's put Derek Bell in there. All right, uninstall. I'm just gonna have to uninstall Chrome. You cannot tell me Derek Bell didn't play for the Cubs. Well, I mean, you can because he apparently didn't. This is false. This is Derek Bell 100% played for the Cubs. I think the rest of this world is wrong. You're all living in a reality that I don't. Cerrone. Oh, Rick Cerrone in that sweet velvety voice. I could listen to Rick Cerrone sing for days. All right, I'm very upset with myself here. Very upset with myself. Some other, let's see, we got Mookie, Dave Winfield, Ricky, of course. Ricky didn't play for these teams. Turner Ward. Did Turner Ward play for the Cubs? Should I just keep guessing until I get one that works here that I want? Glenn. All right. If this doesn't work, I swear I will uninstall Chrome. Spider-Man. Oh boy, we haven't. I have just, this grid is ugly. Let's see if we can get a bingo at least. So we need somebody that's gonna show up in a Cleveland hat here that works here. I don't think Joe Carter is gonna be that guy. So we got to name Indians here. Cleveland's Otis Nixon. I don't remember Otis Nixon for the Jays though. I don't think I would have come up with it. Let's see. Giambi played here, not here. Canseco played here, not here. Rusty Staub. I don't think he played for Cleveland. I don't think so. John McDowell. Oh no, John McDonald. All right, that's. I would remember. Once you said his name, I would remember him here. I wouldn't remember him for Toronto. Trying to think of some pitchers. Hard hitting Mark Whitten. There you go. You'll get another one.
He's not the best color man in the league for nothing, folks.
There you go. That's a good pull. That's a very good pull. Oh, I didn't even think about it. Bingo. We got it. Yeah, I didn't think so. For some reason, I don't know why Rusty Staub came into my head here. I don't know if he played for any of these teams. All right, let's see. We're gonna surpass. We're gonna bypass the Gold Glove with our last guess. We'll go between one team for these guys. I mean, Danny Ainge is a good call now that... You know what? I did think of him. I wasn't going to use him because I wasn't sure, but we're going to use it. That's not a good score. That's not a good score. Rico Cardi. I wouldn't have come up with it. Yeah. One team for Houston that's not named Bagwell or Biggio, or Altuve or Alvarez or Framber Valdez. Somebody that's not currently on the team. Somebody that just came up for a cup of coffee for Houston. Since I'm not a Houston fan, I'm not gonna know. Like a pitcher, maybe like a starting pitcher. Any starting pitchers that were there for a decent amount of time. Don Wilson. I don't know who Don Wilson is. Mike Scott didn't play. He played for the Mets even. Bill Dorn. Trying to think of this 86 Astros now. 86 Astros. Although, I mean, I guess everybody's played on another team. All right. Here for the Cubs Gold Glove. We'll go Ernie Banks just because I said his name as a guess, and he showed up earlier. And then one team. Oh, Didewell still active. Sorry. What's his name? Aspermonte. I think he played for other teams, didn't he? I'm thinking of Ken, I think. Or no, was it Bob? Well, we'll look at them both. Houston and others. Yeah. Neither of them would fit the bill. All right, we'll do Don Wilson. I mean, these don't count, so. Don Wilson. I'm going to have to look him up, too. All right. Not a great score. 7.3. We were under the... We did worse than average. But we didn't get any number ones. Really? Greg Maddux not number one here. Okay. Larry Yount for Houston. I'm sorry, Larry Yunt. My bad. Is that who he was credited with? Houston? See, I didn't know it was Houston. That is the best call there. That's a really good one. Way too. Look at all four of these are still playing. Michael Brantley, really? All right. The hardest one, Cleveland and Houston was the hardest one. Okay. And then the Cubs and Toronto. All right. Well, not a strong showing there, but we kicked ass in starting 9 and walk off. So I'll take it. Look at that. 10:04, right on time. I got a dog that's ready to go. It's cool, so I can go outside and not sweat my balls off. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Oh, story time. You want to hear a story? Usually we do We do stories at the beginning, but I'm going to do story time as a bonus for anybody that stuck around. We totally got jacked yesterday. We got robbed. It was, we get these things for little flyers. I think I've still got it around here somewhere. The one from yesterday. We get these all the time. Make sure I'm not showing my address. Not back here anywhere, right? All right. So we get these flyers all the time for charity of, hey, stick your stuff out on the curb. We'll come pick it up on this day. And so this one said they were picking up clothes, of which we've got a stockpile of that we were going to donate to charity. So we're thinking, oh, great, I don't have to go somewhere to do this. So we put it all out there. You've got to actually scan and call them and tell them to come pick your stuff up. So they're not just driving around looking. So I call them. Well, I text them my address. They're like, all right, have it out by 8 o'clock. Put it out last night. I am sitting here in my office and the dogs bark and I look and there's a car out in front of our house and I see people picking through our bags of charity donations. So I go out there, these two women in a Prius, and we put several big bags out there. It's straight up cartoon, like they're using their backs to try and shove all of these bags into the back seat of their fucking Prius. And I go out there and I'm like, are you with the charity? And they pretend they don't, maybe they didn't speak English, but they didn't speak English to me. So I'm using my broken Spanish, at least, to communicate. And I find this card, which they have tossed aside because they had picked through stuff. And I said, is this you? Oh, yeah. It just smiles and stuff. So I'm not buying it. My spidey sense is going off. I don't have my phone, so I come inside to get my phone. And while they do that, they take off. My Ring camera didn't get their license plate because they parked right behind this tree. I eventually call the charity, get through to someone, and they're like, no, that was not us. We come in a big white truck, not a Prius. I thought, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one that called. Maybe they hired somebody. Okay, there's not much. Just put it in your car. And they're like, yeah, we stopped by your house and there was nothing in front. And I said, sorry, that's because somebody stole it all, which sucks because there was a lot of, I mean, if these people needed it, fine, but there was more stuff in there than these two women were ever going to need. So they're probably going to go and sell it. There was a lot of stuff. I get a lot of free active wear from teams, and I don't wear it because I don't like, what am I going to do with Notre Dame stuff? I don't like Notre Dame. I had to, they gave it to me when I would be going there. Cowboys stuff, I'm not wearing Cowboys. Mariners, Seahawks, I don't wear that stuff. So there was a bunch of production wear from NFL, Major League Baseball, colleges, a bunch of that stuff that I've never worn. It's all like Under Armour, Nike, like it's all really good stuff, but I just don't wear it. Put a lot of that out there. My wife put a lot of her clothes out there. So they got a lot of really good stuff that a charity could have probably gotten a good amount of money for. And instead, these people just stole it. So if you've got to steal from charity, I'm sorry. You're the one that's got to sleep with yourself at night. I hope you use it. I hope it helps you, but don't do that shit to me. Anyway. That's it. There is a lot of baseball on today. So, yeah, you can go watch that. That's good stuff. I got to write down. We use the Yankees in walk-off. They're starting 9. All right. Beyond that, though, be good to each other. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on Friday. That'll be fun. We'll finish up starting 9, see what other trouble we can get into. And, yeah, be good. See y'all later.